everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm not the voice you used to hearing on the channel. I'm actually Aaron's son, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a beginner's guide to Fortnite. So yeah, Fortnite. If you haven't played it, which I would be surprised if you haven't, it can be quite overwhelming, and the game is nothing like how it used to be. So expect some of this stuff to change. So obviously, when you get into lobby, this is the lobby. It can look a bit overwhelming. So pretty much, you press square in the lobby. You have different modes. You have solid gold, solos, duos, trios, and squads. Now, you can probably use your imagination. Imagine this is where you play on your own. This is where you play with one friend. This is where you play with three friends. This is where you play with four friends. Um, so yeah, that's all the game modes. Other than these limited time events like Solid Gold, by Epic Games, it's a game mode where you only get gold variant of loot. Don't worry about creative. If you just want to play Fortnite, then I won't worry about creative. We'll move on. You can move on to that later when you understand the game better. So yeah, and here you can invite friends, and you can see. You just press X, go here and click invite to party, or you can like view the profile, give them a nickname, a block, all that stuff. And then if you move on to Battle Pass, you can see the most recent Battle Pass. This season is Darth Vader season because of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. It's filled with loads of like skins, emotes, pickaxes, little GIF things you can throw in the air, skins for your weapons, emotes. So yeah, this will cost you £7 or £6.49 in the UK to buy. And I think if you already are into Fortnite, you just don't understand it that well, I would recommend the Battle Pass. It's a lot cheaper than anything in the item shop, as you can see at the top there. We'll get into that a bit later. So yeah, in the Battle Pass. And to earn stars to upgrade your Battle Pass, if you press the touchpad there, you see all your quests. You have like time quests like vibing. These are your daily quests. These don't give you a minuscule amount of XP experience, which will level you up. And you have your weekly challenges that come out every week during the Battle Pass. So there you go. And you have your milestones, which is like very big challenges that give you like minimal amount of XP, like medium. These will get done over time. You don't have to like strive to do them. You do them in your own time. And you have skin challenges that upgrade your skins. So yeah, you press right one there. You can see the map. This is the current map in Fortnite. It changes all the time. Every few months or so, every month. Sometimes it just happens randomly. So yeah, this has been like this for a month now, 3 weeks, month. So yeah, it'll change probably again in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, you have like different consumables you can get in different areas. So in the Reality Falls area over here, you'll be able to get mushrooms that'll heal you, and bounce mushrooms that will heal you when you have bounce pads on them. The green area is just standard apples, bananas, lettuce, all that sort of stuff. You have some like character areas like the Daily Bugle for Spider-Man. And the classic Fortnite areas are still here as well, some of them. You have Shift A and Tilted Towers. So yeah, Greasy Grove as well, that's there. So this is the Fortnite map currently. If you go to your locker, this is where you'll find your rewards, your skins, your emotes, all that good stuff. Weapon skins, music for the menu, which I've turned off. But you have menu music you can swap. And the item shop, this is where you spend your money or earned V-Bucks. Most of it is expensive. Marvel skins, obviously. Emotes, themed skins, all that good stuff. Some people get into that stuff, but there's no real reason to unless you're 12 years old. So yeah, obviously we're going to go into a game now and I'll show you some of the building mechanics. It might be easier to show you in a creative map actually, so we'll do that. This is like the little practice area. Sorry if this seems a bit out of context. I'm not sure if it will, but basically the Fortnite servers were down for a little bit. That rarely ever happens, so I won't worry about it. But yeah, this is the creative area. Changes all the time. Don't worry about it. Don't think you're in somewhere else if it ever changes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go inside my island where I can just go over some of the basic building concepts. So this is not how it'll be on the Fortnite map, but first thing I'd recommend doing is going into your settings, go to your controller settings here, the controller mapping, and set it to Combat Pro. Now mine's on custom just because I like a few different button modifiers, but that's just from personal preference. So in Combat Pro, what this does, you press circle to open your building map. This is for, if you know how to play Fortnite, just ignore this. So while you're in here, you press circle and you pull out your little map thing, and here you have a wall, you have stairs, you have roofs, you have floors, you have walls. Okay, and each of these costs 10 of a material. Now the materials you can get, if you look at the quarter to bottom right there, the wood, stone and metal. You get these with your pickaxe, you just farm a tree over there. Like, as you can see over there, there's a tree there you can farm. Obviously you can't do this in the normal games just because it's in creative. So you just hit with your pickaxe and you get materials. You know, like this. You don't get that many, it's just because it's creative. And you farm. And you can only hold 1,000 of each, which will be 100 builds, obviously. So you can make when you have the maximum amount of building materials you can, which takes a lot of time to be fair, you can build 100 of each object. So some of the basic things you're going to want to learn is boxing up. So to box up, and this is if you're being shot at, you basic concept, you build a wall there, 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 and there. That's simple. And then on the top, place a floor and then a roof. Okay? And once you're in here, you're free to heal up. You have healables, which I'll show you later. If you get shot, so if this is getting shot at, you just build another one. You keep holding the trigger down, keep pressing it if you've been shot at. And it's quite a tactical position because there's an edit system. Now my edit button is right stick inwards, because that's the button I prefer, but it will be circle. You can change the edit time, how long you have to press the circle button down to edit. So for me, I have it very low. So you just press it once and there you go. You're in the edit mode. So once you're in here, press right trigger on the squares you want to edit, just like that. And you hold circle again to reset it, just like that. And after a while, with high enough sensitivity and high enough skill, you'll be able to do quick and fast, easy edits like that. Doors, like little things like that. And you can do this both ways. When you're under stress, it's a lot easier. So when you're being shot at and stuff like that. And what this will lead to eventually is you being able to like grab tactical positions like that, jump out at people, stuff like that. So once that's done, once you know that, once you've got that down, you can start to learn how to like 90, which is you build a stair like this, and obviously from any build position you can build anything you want, anything like that, anything at all, edit anything, you can edit anything with floors, there's all sorts of combinations you can make, triangles, stuff like that, yeah. Same concept as the stairs. So what you're going to do is, you're going to want to practice building up on people like this, okay? So the most basic way you can build up on somebody to attack them is stair, wall, floor, wall, stair, okay? Stair, wall, floor, stair, wall. Just like that. And you just practice that until you can do it. And eventually you'll be able to build up on people. And the reason why you do the floor, wall, stair technique is so that you don't get your builds broken down while you're in the air, because you will take a decent amount of damage from it. So you want to make sure you're supporting that, and obviously stronger materials break slower. They build slower as well. So while they're in this building state, they're vulnerable to damage, which means they can be broken easier. So the original concept for Fortnite was you build like a base to survive against other players when they attack it. So like people would sit like this and shoot over the top the entire game and move when the circle comes in. If you're familiar with Battle Royale games, you'll know that most of them have circles, which encourage you to head further and further into a certain area of the map. So yeah, other techniques you can do is obviously you get up above someone, and if they're like slightly below you by like one floor or something, you're gonna want a cone, floor and cone on top of them like this. Once you know what buttons there is, it gets relatively easy to remember how to do things. So yeah, you want to build the floors over them, and this gives you a tactical ability to, like tactical advantage, shoot down or below them, stuff like that. So you can edit cones in all sorts of ways, you know. This all is going to be like, to me, I've been playing this game since the day it came out. I'm not anything special. I'm no like ninja. I'm no like ninjas in the streamer. I'm no like expert at this game. But I have decent skill. I can win matches. But when it comes down to your sensitivity and your like accuracy with guns, that's all down to skill. There's nothing I can teach you about that. Left trigger to aim in, right trigger to shoot, that sort of thing. But the building mechanics take time. You have to. This has evolved over time. It's never really changed. Just the buttons you can use have changed, and the different like speeds at which you can like edit things have changed. So this has always been like this. People have just got better at it. You will find people who it's quite toxic to see. Actually, it makes you incredibly angry. So if it happens to you, I won't worry about it. But you can get attacked by people who can box you in, like I taught you earlier, like box like that, box like this. They'll box you in, and they will edit walls on you so fast you won't even be able to like know where they're coming from. Some people stand outside your building and just spam them, so you have to see waste on your materials. So yeah, toxic stuff like that does exist. You're just gonna have to try and not get angry when it happens. For a while, you won't be able to deal with people like that. You're just gonna have to avoid them. You're gonna have to just try avoid them. And if you die to one, you know they've been practicing this game. They're people like that worship this game. They don't do anything else. They don't play anything else. So don't think it's you being bad. It's just them being obsessed. So yeah. So that's what you need to know about building. Builder Pro will make it left trigger for stairs, right button for floors, right trigger for walls, and left button for triangles. That's what Builder Pro will do. Without Builder Pro, building will be in... Words can't describe how difficult building is with a default control. So the first thing you want to do is go to your settings and select Builder Pro. Now, this is more of a intermediate, like, I don't know how to say that, intermediate, I don't know. If you have some skill at Fortnite, but you're not like, you keep dying, something you're going to want to do is change your edit button to right stick inwards. It feels off at first, it feels off, but I promise you, you have far more control with your right thing, with like your thumb on the controller. You have far more control with that to do edits. Far more control. I can't describe how much easier it is. I was skeptical at first, but once you're used to it, it's a lifesaver. Honestly, you'll start winning fights far more than you were before. But some people do prefer circles, so obviously if you're preferring that after a while, you just keep it as that, obviously. Another thing you need to do, this is a necessity, this wasn't here, but like this hasn't always been here, it was added recently, in the last year or two-ish. What you're going to want to do is go to your audio settings, and you're going to want to turn visual sound effects on. This will allow you to see vehicles, weapons being shot, people's footsteps from longer distances, far longer distances. So obviously when you hear someone shooting at you, you'll hear it and you'll get a sense of direction where it's coming from. But with the visual audio on, like you'll see with these chests in a second. There you go. You can see them on your thing. And obviously as you get further away, it'll decrease. Same with footsteps, same with bullets, same with Healables, same with cars, all that good stuff.